everybody. Welcome again. My name is Jeff.
My name is Beth.
And we're here to be able to give you some rather interesting news.
Yes.
It seems like there's in New Zealand is now announcing plans to tax farmers for livestock farting and burping.
So much for no new taxes.
Well, and even then, how much, how are you supposed to be able to tax them so that for whenever there's an animal's going to fart or burp?
How do you rate that? I mean, like, is it per fart or per burp, or is it just like one flat fee per year?
Well, I guess we're going to find out.
You're right.
Let's find out how, of course, somebody wants to try and figure this out. All right, it looks like there's in New Zealand has revealed plans to hand down a carbon tax to farmers in order to tackle one of the country's biggest sources of greenhouse gases, barnyard animals that fart and burp too much. Okay, so they're gonna wage war on their own food supply. Sweet.
Yeah, awesome.
The price on agricultural emissions would make New Zealand the first country to make farmers pay for the gases that their cows or sheep produce. Okay. New Zealand, a large agricultural exporter, is home to 5 million people. Ooh, a lot of people.
Right.
So in other words, the exact same population roughly as Michigan. Actually, a little less. Compare that to about 10 million cattle and 26 million sheep.
Okay.
So then they're not going to charge anything for the sheep, but they're going to charge for the cows, I guess. Okay. Now that is a lot of burps and farts.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Especially if they're male cows.
Yeah.
Moo. There is no question that we need to cut the amount of methane we're putting into the atmosphere, and an effective emissions pricing system for agriculture will play a key part in how we achieve that. New Zealand's climate change minister James Shaw said, as per Reuters. Uh-oh. What? See, that one right there is probably burping right now. Just didn't want to get caught.
Right, and making them silent but deadly.
For burping?
No, for farting. Because they're taxing farts too, so,
yeah, that's true. That is very true.
Yeah. You gotta, let little squeakers go. Nobody can hear it.
Exactly. Farmers can reduce the amount of burps and farts produced by their livestock by using feed additives.
Really?
Okay. Proceeds from the new climate movement will be directed into research, development, and advisory services to benefit the farmers, right, that are forking out for the farts. The burp tax hasn't won everyone over, though. No kidding. It's been panned across the Tasman by Sky News host Chris Smith, who branded Australia's closest neighbor a laughingstock. In order to achieve their 2050 net zero promise, no matter what the world faces in terms of economic crisis or the inability to keep their lights on, New Zealand has decided, too bad, time to put a price on that smelly methane, he said, as per his whatever. He added, can you believe this stuff? So why just cows and sheep, we hear you ask? Why not horses, dogs, or people?
That's tax, Jeff. You just burped.
Oh, crap. I mean, well, cows and sheep have special complex digestive systems, with multi-chamber stomachs in order to digest their food. Moo. Moo, man. Moo. What they eat ferments within their own body, according to the University of California's Clarity and Leadership for Environmental Awareness and Research Center. No kidding. Hey, is that something new? Oh, that's right. No, it's not. Everyone knows about it.
Yeah.
But as that happens, they create methane as a byproduct.
What? We're learning about biology now? That's awesome.
I know, right? Everybody gets to learn.
Yes, we're going to learn today.
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 In other words, burps and farts. It's a type of greenhouse gas that traps heat in the atmosphere. It can be so intense that high-resolution satellites were once able to detect high methane emissions from a cattle lot in California, according to environmental data company blah blah blah. So cow burps were essentially visible from space. No. That's, how do you... All right. Common sense is not coming into play. I can already tell this. So cow burps were essentially visible from space. Interesting.
Yes.
As for New Zealand's proposal, it would be a major disruption to one of the nation's biggest export markets. No kidding. The final decision on the scheme is expected in December of this year. Thoughts?
I think it's just dumb as hell. Because it's like, it's,
Seems a little sheepish to me.
but yeah, it's like, it's dumb. It's just dumb. Maybe.
Yeah, but of course, remembrance of that. We're trying to be able to stop the methane from going into the atmosphere.
So, like, with this food that they're going to give them, and essentially stop them from burping and farting, so does that mean we'll have, like, spontaneously combusting cows because under pressure and everything?
Well, here's the issue I have with this, all right, is that now you want to be able to purposely use other chemicals and feed it into our food supply.
Mm-hmm. And God only knows what it'll do.
Well, that's just it.
Right. It's.
I just don't like it.
I don't like it either. Think of the cows. Do you think the cows would like that? I don't think the cows would like that. Because burping is farting, and farting is what they do. It's it's kind of like.
I mean, how else are they supposed to pass by the time?
Right.
By the grazing.
Right. It's not like they have jobs to go to.
Moo, man, moo.
Right.
They can be able to start. They can start the moo cow group.
Right. I can see herds of cows protesting.
Yeah. You've seen that and some of it where they have the cows protesting and some of it and trying to be able to get the eat more chicken.
Yeah, that, and then
eat less grass.
Yeah, and then because cows' lives matter.
Yes, cows' lives matter.
Yes.
All right, everybody, tell us what you think down below. Like and share, and any last words?
Moo.
Moo. All right, everybody, have a great one.